Some people living in Altadena say they have discovered lead, asbestos, and other contaminants after conducting their own environmental test at dozens of homes exposed to smoke and ash from the Eaton Fire.
Yeah, they say local governments should require more testing and insurance companies should be forced to pay for better cleanups. Investigative reporter Leonard joins us from the newsroom with more on those tests. Eric.
Hi, Annabelle and Michael. Well, this group here includes scientists, physicians, and dozens of others who lived in Altadena and decided to do their own tests for toxic material after they were told their homes had been cleaned up and were ready for them to return. They say their own sampling showed there are still hazardous levels even after cleaning, and they say they need the state and LA County to step in.
We deserve a home that is habitable, which means no contaminants from the fire that cause cancer.
USC professor and Altadena resident Nicole McCalla says she helped supervise the data collection for the sampling done by the group Eaton Fire Residents United that held a news conference on the 10-month anniversary of the fire to demand that the state, the LA County, and Pasadena health departments begin requiring much more testing and cleaning.
We're asking for something very simple. Clearance before occupancy. Each home that survived the Eaton Fire should be required to achieve comprehensive clearance status before residents are moved back in.
The group says it had its own lab tests done on samples from 50 homes shown on this map, where residents were assured, mostly by their insurance companies, that cleanups had been done on homes that were standing but had some damage or were exposed to smoke and ash from the Eaton Fire.
6 out of 10 remediated homes remain uninhabitable due to lead and/or asbestos. Our findings indicate that the majority of homes are not yet safe to return to. We know most standing homes are not being comprehensively tested.
They say they've learned some of the cleanup contractors weren't licensed to remove hazardous materials like lead or asbestos, and some of the workers may not have known what to look for or how to do it. And they say without government regulation, insurance companies aren't being forced to pay for better testing and cleanup, and insurance money that's been paying for temporary homes for many fire victims is running out.
Insurance companies are responsible for making our homes livable again, but they aren't doing that.
County Health Department says it hasn't yet reviewed all of the findings that the residents put together, but it told us it's also the State Department of Insurance that has the authority to make the kinds of rules that would require these tests and cleanup that the residents there wanted. We asked the State Insurance Department, the insurance commissioner, for his take and the department's take on all of this. They say they're looking at this and they're constantly revising their regulations for insurers. They say it's a work in progress. Live in the newsroom, I'm investigative reporter Leonard, NBC4 News.